Hey guys, really quick before I start this, I just want to say sorry to Paz Nicholson because I did a little shout out to everyone who's bought merch from me. I showed their pictures and everything, and Paz Nicholson's picture was not in there. I did not give his name out. I apologize. I forgot it. It was in the collection of pictures I had, but I missed it, so I forgot to write your name down. I apologize. I'm an asshole, okay? I can say it. So thank you, Paz. Yeah, thank you. I know you bought a shirt. I know you had a picture. I've seen it. It looks awesome on you. I like the mohawk. Thank you to anyone who supports my channel in literally any way, especially now with 5,000 subscribers. It was almost comical because I was at the end of it. I was at 4,999 subscribers, and I was waiting to take a screenshot of the 5,000. And so I checked like all day for that one extra subscriber to come through. And it went from 4,999 to 98 to 96, all the way down to 95. So like I lost 4 subscribers, I guess, by the time I got there. And then finally I checked again later and it was at 5,000 on the nose, got to capture it. But it was comical. It was like, really? I'm gonna lose subscribers right now. I'm sure I do fluctuate back and forth, but when you're at 4,999 and you're just waiting to take a picture of that 5,000 and it's going down, you're like, what the fuck? And it was like 4 in a row. It was pretty funny. It was like every time I checked, it was 1 less. But yeah, 5,000. I'm halfway. I'm halfway to my big goal. 10,000 was like the big dream when I started the channel. It's like, oh my God, if I could just get 10,000 subscribers, it would blow my mind. So we're halfway there. Of the guys I've known that have gotten to the 10,000 mark, for some reason, as soon as they get to 10,000, their channel explodes. It just blows up and they're at 20,000 in like a couple months. It's happened to every single person I've known that has 10,000 subscribers. You check their account like 2-3 months later and they're at 20,000. It's wild. So 10,000, come on. I know that's the toughest one to get to. So while I have been kind of absent from the channel, I have been watching tons of stuff. And one of the things I just watched was Netflix's original television series, The Order, which I knew nothing about going into it. All I knew was that werewolves were involved to some capacity and that Catherine Isabel had some role in it. How big or small, I did not know. But werewolves and Catherine Isabel, I've seen the results of that before and they were good, so I was definitely wanting to give this a chance. Now, this show kind of plays out like a CW show in a way, but R-rated. So imagine, you know, a CW show or even an MTV show like Teen Wolf or something, which I've actually never seen Teen Wolf, so don't quote me on if it's like that, but I have seen the Scream TV series and it does kind of remind me of something like that. But R-rated, as I said, they use the F word every 20 seconds. There's some gore there. I don't know if there was any nudity. I don't remember any nudity. Yeah, I think I would remember nudity, but it isn't there. But honestly, it took a little while to get going. Those first couple episodes, I was just like, yeah, this is kind of fun, because I think what was really holding me back from ultimately loving the show, which I ended up, you know, doing, I do love the show now that I finished it, was the guy who plays Jack, the main character here. He felt miscast when I first pressed play. As the show went on, he grew on me and now I really like him. But it felt like the wrong fit to begin with. He just felt off for some reason. But as I said, as the shows went on, I've accepted him, probably because I just love the show around him so much. I don't dislike the guy by any means. Still not sure he was the best pick, but I don't know. Now that the whole show has completed, it has been renewed for a second season, just got renewed, so very excited about that, especially since this show, no spoilers, but the show does end on a very what the fuck kind of ending, and you're like, okay, I need to know what the hell's going on right now. It better not end here. So I was very happy to see that it did get picked up for a second season. But all the supporting cast, you know, the character of Alyssa, the love interest here, Randall Haymitch and Lilith, the other characters. I don't want to say what they are. As I said, no spoilers really. But it's Jack is this kid who is going to go to this college, and he's going to join this order of witches and wizards and whatnot. It's like an adult Harry Potter-ish kind of thing, but CW'd with an R rating. I know that sounds odd, but it really is fun. The comedy, it worked well for me. It actually, a lot of the comedy landed pretty hard for me. I liked the comedy in this show a lot. It doesn't take itself seriously. It gets pretty silly at times. It does go for the full magic, which is fun because a lot of shows, they kind of pull back the reins on that and try to take it from more of a serious perspective. This feels more Harry Potter in that way, where magic is on full display. As in like something like Lord of the Rings, the magic is very like sporadic and not used much. Like if you ever, I'm a big Lord of the Rings fanatic, as you guys know. And it's not like Gandalf has just unlimited power and he can just throw up spells and he's throwing magic all over the place. It's seldomly used in Lord of the Rings. It's very, very rare that you actually see magic of any sort used. But in Harry Potter, it's being used every 5 fucking seconds. I don't know if it's used that much in this show, but it's much more to that side of things than it would be to something lighter fantasy like Lord of the Rings, in that way anyway. So I like that. I like that it was more, you know, fantasy heavy in the magic side of things. And I love that the werewolves are werewolves. I've critiqued the shit out of stuff like Hemlock Grove and other shows and movies for essentially just having wolves. Twilight did it, obviously. I'm not really the target audience for Twilight, but that's something that I can't stand, is when it's just a dog. It's just a wolf that a person turned into. No. A werewolf, in my opinion, is standing upright, two-legged, man-creature, beast-looking thing with huge fucking arms and fangs, 8 feet tall. That is a werewolf to me. So the fact that they have full-on werewolves in this. I feel like the only real downsides to this show come from its budget. There's some CGI in it with the werewolves towards the end. They keep the werewolves kind of smartly framed, where it's just an arm, just a mouth, just a back body shot for a second or something, because they don't have the budget. And so they don't overexpose the werewolves. But when they do show the werewolves, they do look great. There is a sequence towards the end where they try to show them in full on, and it is CGI, and it doesn't look great. Other parts of the show, as I said, budgetary restraints, I feel like is what hurt it, in the sense that the story feels very small. I hope that they'll increase the budget on the second season, and that they'll expand the idea of the show and make it broader. I want to see something that has more stakes to it. The show as it is right now, it felt very contained. The story as it was going on, it didn't have the weight to it that the show was kind of threatening. Because there is this Grand Magus character and whatnot, and you think, well, is he going to be a bad guy? Is he not? And then as the show progresses and things get more dire, it feels like it's going to have possibly global consequences, but the show never makes it feel like that. It always makes it feel like there's only a threat to the immediate surrounding parties, like just those people. Like, I don't feel like the world's at threat in the show. So the show feels very contained and very small in that way, which isn't a bad thing, but because they're trying to make it seem like this is such a huge deal, it didn't feel like that. And I do kind of blame that on budgetary restraints more so than script and narrative choices, but that could be improved upon in the next season. It's not a flawless show. It's not perfect by any means, but the characters are what really sold the show for me. I really did like pretty much everyone. It was cool to see, well, Catherine Isabel is in it, as I said. It's cool to see her. She has a very big part. She plays the Magus. And then you got the Grand Magus here, Edward Coventry. And you also got Matt Frewer, I think that's how you say his name, or as I know him and always know him, as Trash Can Man from The Stand. Yes, my life for you, bumpity, bumpity, bump. So funny to see him in here. He's gotten so much older, but he will always be Trash Can Man from The Stand for me, no matter how much he's done. He's done all sorts of shit, from Watchmen to all sorts of, you see him here and there. He's a character actor that a lot of people know, but Trash Can Man for me. But yeah, it's a fun show. I really like it. I dig it. I really hope people check it out. It's already got a second season, so that's cool. And I'm curious on what you guys thought about it. If you have watched it, if you haven't watched it, and you can handle it, almost feels like a teen show with adult themes. Like as I said, it's very R-rated at times, and it almost feels out of place because it does feel CW, and then they keep cussing and they keep, there's gore and stuff, and you're like, it feels weird. It feels like what I feel like I should have gotten from Hemlock Grove. Hemlock Grove was a show that I was so excited about because Eli Roth was doing it, and he was talking about how Netflix allowed him to do absolutely anything he wanted, and I was like, oh, it's going to be so gory, and it's going to be so awesome, and the werewolves are going to be incredible, and this and that, and I watched like a couple episodes, and I hated it. I did go back and actually watch the whole show, and I liked it okay, but I really didn't care for it. This show, for me, blew it away. If for me personally, yes, this one's way more silly than, I don't know, the other one's kind of silly. That one's more serious silly. This one's more self-aware silly. And this one worked better because if you're going to be silly, be a little more self-aware about it. So yeah, The Order, cool show, man. Lots of cool designs. I like that they just went for it. They had fun with it. And man, freaking Alyssa chick. Whew, she is gorgeous. This main girl here, the love attraction in the show. Whew, she's all the girls in the show are very attractive. Catherine Isabel, obviously. I don't think there's a girl in the show that isn't hot, but Alyssa is the one to look out for. So what do you guys think of that show? I'm also watching Sharp Objects right now with Amy Adams, which I'm indifferent to. I like it. I know a lot of people love it, but I can't really get a grip on it. I'm like 5 episodes of the 8 in, so I only have like 3 left. But the show's super depressing, and it's very bizarre, and it's hard to figure out what the fuck is going on. I saw the Joker trailer today. I thought that was fantastic, man. That's how you watch a trailer. That's how you make a trailer. I've said many, many times I'm done with trailers, but I wanted to see a few seconds of it just to see the feel. That's what I like to do. And I watched the whole thing like 3 times because it's very ambiguous and it's very intriguing. And that's what trailers should be. They should be ambiguous and intriguing. They shouldn't give away too much shit. They don't in this. It just gives a nice mood. It gives you a sense of what the movie's about, and that's it. It gives you something to chew on a little bit, but it doesn't give you like a full fucking course meal so that when you go into the theater, all that's left is like little scraps to pick up because you already go in there full. No. Go in, start with an appetizer. A trailer should be an appetizer, should wet your whistle, should get you fucking hungry and ready for the entree. And trailers just don't do that. They give you like almost the entire entree. It sucks. I hate it, but this trailer was fucking great, man. Joaquin Phoenix, one of my favorite actors ever, possibly one of the greatest performances I've ever seen in my whole life in The Master. So yeah, he's incredible. I really look forward to that movie. Freaking Avengers tickets selling out. I seriously can't find a ticket near me. Pissing me off. I have avoided every trailer. Fucking Game of Thrones, season 8. It starts next Sunday. Oh my God, it's finally here after 2 years of waiting. I'm over the moon about that. There's so much amazing shit coming out. I'm going to watch Santa Clarita Diet now. Love season 1 and 2. Can't wait to check out season 3. There's so much shit. I talk to people so often that are like, I can't find anything to watch on TV. I know I mentioned this on the channel a lot, but it's moments like this when Game of Thrones is about to come out, when Avengers is about to come out, Pet Sematary comes out tomorrow, you've got Shazam coming out tomorrow, you've got freaking all these incredible, just look at fucking April alone. Really, look through April. Look at the TV shows coming out in April. Look at the fucking movies coming out in April. Look at the video games coming out in April. You got That Day Is Gone, right? That comes out this month. You've got, get out of here. If you can't find something to entertain you just in the movies and video games and stuff, you fucking, I don't know what you're doing with your life. But anyway, guys, thank you so much to everybody for subscribing, for keeping this channel alive. I'm actually sick right now. I'm really trying to push through for this video. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I actually had to call out of work today because I'm having a hard time even walking around. I'm so messed up. I don't know if it's allergies. I don't know if it's sickness. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, I looked at the pollen count. It's at is almost as high as it can possibly go. And yesterday I was dead. I'm dead right now. I'm actually talking to you from beyond the grave. Now, how about that for a horror channel? Yeah, Walking Dead just fucking finished the other night. Oh, what a great season that was. How was that episode 15? Holy shit, the spikes. You know what I'm talking about if you watched it. That shit blew my mind. And who the hell was that? I don't want to give any spoilers, but this isn't a spoiler. Who was that on the radio? Comment below. Who was that on the radio? I want to know. I want to know what you think. I have my thoughts. I'm not going to say it because of spoilers and whatnot, but let me know. Fuck, man, so much great shit going on right now. Walking Dead is back from the dead. Season 8 was not good for me, but season 9 killed it. Can't wait for season 10. Can't wait for the Rick movies. Can't wait to see what this spin-off show is that they're gonna do. I didn't like Fear the Walking Dead, but hey, maybe, you know, a new spin-off show will do what Fear the Walking Dead didn't. I don't know. Maybe I'll give Fear the Walking Dead another try. I'm just rambling at this point, but there's so much cool shit coming out this fucking month. Isn't that Curse of La Lorna or whatever coming out this month too? And oh, that other movie, the Silence, right? That new like Bird Box, freaking Bird Box meets the birds. It's like a quiet place for the birds. There you go. That was a title I came up with when it dropped. A quiet place for the birds, like Alfred Hitchcock's The Burbs, yeah, with Tom Hanks. The Birds meets Quiet Place. This whole like, you can't look at things, you can't hear things. I guess that's the trend right now. That's cool, whatever. I'm down, it looks cool. I like the cast, the trailer looked cool. There's so much cool shit coming out this month. There's so much cool shit coming out this year. We're gonna get a fucking episode 9 trailer this month. Guaranteed, man, watch for it. Okay, Star Wars Celebration, as you can see. These are just the Star Wars books I have right now to read. I have fucking another 100 over there that I have read. These are just the ones I haven't gotten to because I've been fucking slacking. So I have them here to remind myself that I need to focus again and get back into Star Wars mode. As soon as Celebration hits here in less than 2 weeks, Jesus Christ, it's real soon. We're gonna get so much news. I'm not gonna nerd out, but I'd love to know what you guys would love to see. Please let me know in the comments below what you would love to see me tackle, because right now I have a hard-on to watch Lord of the Rings. I have a really big hard-on to watch it right now. I haven't watched it in much longer than I would like to admit. It's been way too long since I've revisited that wonderful series. So I'd love to cover all 6 movies. I just know that each video would be like as long as the trilogy itself. Star Wars, fucking Matrix, Harry Potter, Indiana Jones. I mean, what do you guys want? It doesn't have to be horror. I'd love to tackle something else. I'll get back to X-Files eventually. I want to get back to Are You Afraid of the Dark? I just started Twilight Zone. That started this month. God, guys, there's so much cool shit going on. So anyways, thank you so much. This was a fun video. I love you guys. Well, some of you anyways. You know who you are. And I will hopefully be doing my podcast again tonight. Tonight's the night. We were going to do it last night, but we're going to do it tonight, as far as I know. And we will be covering Astron 6's Father's Day from 2011 and a movie called She Kills from the guys who did the freaking, what was that movie called? Night of Something Strange. What a fucking wacky ass movie She Kills is. You will hear my full thoughts on that if you go over and check out my podcast. Should be up probably tomorrow. We'll see if Rebecca can get on it that fast. If she can't, it'll be soon. All right, guys. Thank you all so damn much. Let me know what you're fucking looking forward to the most in April. Let me know what you want me to cover. Let me know everything. Just blast my comments with everything that you ever thought I do. Look at me. I just run my mouth, so run your mouth down below. All right. Adios.